Hey folks, this is Sharp Knife and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot Warped. What we did last time, we got our last 5th crystal in making waves, and we confronted Tiny Tiger in the Colosseum Gladiator Arena in Rome. And Cortex was watching us to see how we're doing. So after being Tiny, we got a new power-up called the Super Body Slam, and open a new warp area, the second one. So we're heading out to our first level, Gee Whiz. If you're ready, let's head on in there. Gee Whiz. That word sounds familiar.
Why must you continue to be a thorn in our side?
What? Where was I? Tiny was a good fellow. He hated everyone and everything, but a good heart nonetheless. Please be more reasonable with my minions next time.
Well, maybe next time you should dress Tiny to something else. And here we are in another medieval level. It's a little different because this one takes place at the sunset. As you can see, we got the return of these frogs. Now, there's going to be a lot of toads in Gee Whiz. In fact, they should call it Toad Village instead of Gee Whiz. And we get the return of these purple boxes. Same as always. Can't break up the spin or jump. Oh yeah, that's our new power-up. The Super Body Slam. It also creates a good shockwave too. In case you want to use it on enemies. I have Aku Aku with me. Will it work? Okay, it works. Now let's grab that Aku Aku mask. Because we're going to need some invincibility. Up ahead we can see a new lab assistant dressed up as a wizard. What he's going to do, he's going to cast some magic spells on you, turning you into a frog. It's actually a pretty funny death animation, if I'm being honest. Just take out the wizard with one spin and he's gone. Looks like we got some return of these billy goats. The Super Body Slam is kinda okay. It's not really much of a good power-up. But I'm sure it'll work on something. It's good for using to break purple boxes. Alright, let's jump on that bounce crate. Yep, I love getting 2 extra Wumpas after doing some 5 jumps. Oh yeah, spin one away, and you'll get an extra Wumpa fruit. We got the return of these knights. Let's go ahead and take them out. Now, there's a fun fact about the wizard in Crash Bandicoot game. In the US version, the wizard only takes like 1 hit. In the European version, the wizards take 2 hits. I believe the wizard doesn't attack after the 2nd hit. I'm not sure how it goes, if I'm being honest. But yeah, the wizards take 2 hits in the European version. In the US version, the wizard takes 1 hit. Alright. It's time to use some invincibility. Oh, I love this. It's too bad you can't use the invincibility on the chicken. Alright, time for a little bonus. I love a good bonus round. And I also love this catchy bonus theme too. Now there's gonna be a lot of boxes to break. Probably like 18 of them. But some of them are gonna be a little tricky to get. It's all about the timing. And wait to break a box before you take out the other one. First, let's get rid of these boxes. Don't break that exclamation crate just yet. You want to break out this. You want to break this box first. And voila! Let's go ahead and break this box. Now you see my point. Always make sure to take out the box at a lower platform first before you get the exclamation box. It's probably going to happen in later levels, especially bonus rounds. So you're going to be very careful. And as you can see, that frog just landed in a nitro. Oh, that gets funnier and funnier every time. Let's take care of these knights. It feels like that sword is too heavy for him. But it does make a good, funny death animation. Yeah, just like in Crash 2. When you get hit by an enemy, Crash turns into an angel. Let's see if we can spin that knight right into that nitro box. Of course you can set up the nitros and he'll get hit. Alright, got a crystal and a gem. Let's go home, back to the warp room. Alright, we finished G-Wiz. Got our crystal, and we got our gem. Time for a little crash dance. And now it's time to go to Hang 'em High. Here goes nothing. Because we're definitely going to go Hang 'em High. I believe this is the Arabian Steam level. The Arabian Nights. I have no idea how it goes. Anyway, we see a lab assistant dressing up as an Arabian soldier. What he's gonna do, he's gonna start swinging his sword every time he walks forward. When he turns around, spin him away. It's a little tricky because sometimes you gotta time it just right. And here's a lab assistant dressing up as a genie. I can tell that's a genie because he's riding a magic carpet. Ah yes, the return of monkey bars. Which means it's time for the return of grabbing. And also the return of... well, yeah, you know what I mean. We see a monkey carrying some pots. I love taking invincibility. Now, funny about those monkeys carrying those pots. There are two ways that you can hurt him. One is to spin him away. Well, spin him off the ledge. Or the easy way is to just slide it. Yeah, I think sliding is probably a good way to do this. Gotta get that slot crate. Because like I said, slot crates are on a time limit. So you gotta hurry, or it'll turn to a steel crate. Let's take out that scorpion. Oh, my nose is all itchy. Now this is one of the trickiest part in the bonus round. Not only because there's a lot of slot crates, but you'll see why. Let's take out the rest of these crates first before we get moving. Alright, here goes nothing. This is the one I don't like about. Sometimes the slot crates will turn to a TNT or a question mark. You want to get that TNT. If you don't, you're not going to be able to break the outline box. The exclamation box. So I just did a spin with Aku Aku just to hit the nitro. But I think timing your jump is way better. I'm going to turn down the volume. 13 is good. Alright, we got our crystal. So now we just need to find that portal. And you can't spin that monkey off the ledge. It's not gonna work. So I'll just do a little slide attack. Alright. Don't want to touch that nitro. Yeah, funny thing about those Arabian soldiers. When he slices Crash, he walks around embarrassment in his underwear. Yeah, funny gags. That's how they are. Oh, and if you look further, you can see there's a yellow gem way on the other side. Which means there's an alternate platform that we need to take. Unfortunately, we don't have one of those right now. So, when I get a few relics, I'll think about taking that gem path. I'll think about going to that alternative route. For now, we're just gonna get the clear gem. Oh yeah, and that monkey will be stuck on that pot. It's pretty hilarious. He doesn't damage you or anything. It just, whoa, pushes you back. Alright, time to set off the nitro detonator and fill up the exclamation box. And that's it. Got our gem and crystal. Now we can get out of here. Hang 'em high is complete. Well, except we need to get that yellow gem. But that's going to be like for much, much later. Alright, well, I think that's going to do for this episode. So tune in next time as we do one of my favorite levels of all time. Hog Ride. There's that motorcycle. I wonder if Crash knows how to ride one. We'll find out next time. And then, we'll do Tomb Time. It's an Egyptian level. Maybe we'll get to see some pyramids. Alright everyone, I'm gonna sign off for now. This is Sharp Knife, and I will see you next time.